From Neon, it's Sydney Sweeney and Immaculate. Okay, so first of all, I'll say I'll watch anything that's got Sydney Sweeney in it, but it helps that this one is actually good. Not naming any names, but Madam Web. This movie, very much in the same vein as the recent Omen movie, but sometimes things are going to happen that are similar like that. Like think of Babysitter Wanted and House of the Devil. You can't necessarily get caught up on saying one copied the other or whatnot. I think it's better just to take them as they're similar, and maybe just enjoy them at the end of the day as like a double feature or something like that, and just take it for what it is. Although I would say Immaculate is way better than the first Omen movie, so it's got that going for it. Plus, it's got Sydney Sweeney in it. But nonetheless, in this movie, she joins a convent, and next thing you know, she winds up pregnant. And of course, if you know the rules for being in a convent, you realize we've got something strange going on in the neighborhood. So this leads to some weird things happening, some pretty brutal things happen. There's some gore here in this movie that surprised me that I actually had. And eventually, when she figures out what's going on, it's basically her trying to get away from this church. And yeah, maybe this movie kind of beats you over the head with some themes, like it's the whole forced pregnancy due to religion type stuff and all that. Like, yeah, there's like a lot of stuff being forced onto you here. Lots of commentary regarding churches and whatnot. And yeah, there is bad and good things about everything. But that notwithstanding, I just took it for the horror aspects of it. I took it as the horror movie, and as a horror movie, it's better than expected. A lot of these movies seem to be slow, brooding, and a lot of times they lack gore. This one's, it starts off a little slow, but it picks up steam, and then eventually it starts hammering some actual gore over your head here at times, which, it's not like by any means a bloodbath, but it is a movie that definitely throws that in there, and it helps. It helps a lot. I end up giving it a 3.5 out of 5. Maybe eventually by the end of the year, I may bump it up to a 4. I don't know. But it is one of the better things I've seen this year. Somebody put on here, genuinely scary. Yeah, it's scary. It's pretty tense. It gets tense. I think like at my age, I don't really get like scared about anything. But if things get tense, and if there's moments where you're like, I don't know how they're going to get out of this one, then that one does that. This is by Neon, same place that did Love Lies Bleeding. So this kind of like maybe giving A24, A24 a little bit of a run for its money, and some hipster horror categories, or at least building up a horror plateau that is pretty good, which also comes with a fan base that's probably going to be annoying. Nonetheless, this movie has a slipcase, has a good cast. I heard about it quite a bit before actually seeing the movie, so I was hoping it would be good, and it was. But like I said, it's by Neon. Comes with a feature-length commentary. Not a bad thing. Which, yep, there you go. That's what you're dealing with, folks. So if you're on the fence about it, give it a watch. No digital code with it, unfortunately. You get the slipcase. It's on Vudu if you want to get it on Vudu. If you buy this one, you're not getting a digital code, though. But you will get a slipcase if you get probably one of the first prints of it. I ain't going to try to put it back on. But yeah, she does a really good job in this. And the whole cast is really good. And there's some funny moments. It's not necessarily just a drab, from start to finish. But yeah, it's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Probably will be on the year-end list of the best stuff I ever do. If I do one, I didn't even do one for last year to get on that. But yeah, better than expected.